Hi and welcome to iHeart Gardening. I'm Nadine, and today's project I'm going to be planting up a couple of 16-inch planters. I need some curvapil for a rental house I have on the market. I'm trying to sell it. It's currently unoccupied. The tenants have moved out. So I want to fancy up the place and make it look good for potential buyers. So I'm hoping this is going to make it look real classy. So what I've got here is two 16-inch self-watering planters. They've got that little tray in the bottom for a water reservoir. I've gone for a large size planter and a self-watering planter because I'm not going to be there every day to water. I don't want these to dry out too quickly. I've got my potting mix here and I've got my plants. And because this may be a short-term solution, I didn't want to spend a ton of money on this project. It might be well worth it in the end. But I paid $18.99 each for the planters at Lowe's. I found some 6-pack petunias for $2.50, which is a great deal. And then each of the single pot basket stuffers were $3.99. So I'll show you what I've got here for plants. This is going to be going on the east side of the house, but it does get a fair amount of sun. So all of these plants can do full sun, but they should be just fine in part sun as well. I've got grandiflora petunias. This one is called Dreams Pink, Dreams White, Dreams Rose Picotea. So it's got that white fringe around the outside of the edge. Trailing vinca vine, sweet potato vine, licorice vine. So I think I'm going to have some really nice contrasting texture. It's going to make this pot really interesting. And then for the thriller in the center of the pot, Dracaena spikes. The petunias are the filler, and then of course there's my spillers. So I'm going to get these potted up and we'll see how that goes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by just adding a bit of fertilizer to the top before I start. It'll be a little bit easier to put it in now than after. And I filled the planter almost to the top with potting soil, but you want to leave a lip at the top so you have room for water. You don't want your soil spilling out the edge. Just going to get my spillers in first, and then I'm going to fill in with petunias. All these plants look really healthy. None of them are root bound. They look like they've got healthy root systems on them. That looks pretty nice. So I chose the colors for this planter to match the colors of the house. The house is beige, but it has burgundy trim and a black door. So I think this will match quite nicely. Unfortunately, it's still cold here. It's May 20th today, and we're expecting an overnight low of 0, so might be a couple days before I get this planter over to the house, but in the meantime I can get these hardened off. They can spend the daytime outside and the nighttime in the garage before I take them over. Now because this is a 16-inch planter, there's room for quite a few flowers. Quite a few plants. And there's still going to be lots of room for these to grow yet. I don't think these are going to be overcrowded. But I do want that immediate impact though. It would be nice to have a fuller pot. It's nice planting in loose soil. Okay, that's it. Now just to get the second one planted up and to get them watered in. The sprinkle-on fertilizer that I used was a slow release fertilizer. So I'm just going to be adding a bit of liquid fertilizer, a root booster. So it's got a higher middle number to help stimulate the roots and help it with the transplanting. So this is just an add about a cupful into my watering can here. And hopefully that'll give them a good kickstart and help them fill in these pots. So once the weather warms up a little bit, I will take these pots over there to the house and then I'll show you what they look like over there.